everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a chapters/Indigo book haul for you, and this video is going to be a little weird. I just wanted to mention this. It's going to be in sort of like two parts within this video because I have some of them now and some of them aren't here yet, so I will pop in later with the rest of the books. So let's just get right into it. So the first book I got is Forever Wild by K.A. Tucker. This is the novella to the Simple Wild series. It is the third and I believe the final book. I believe there is a book being written about Marie, which I'm excited about. But this is basically like Christmas, which I am so excited about because I love this series. I love Alaska. I love Christmas. Like, this is everything I could want in a book. So I have really high hopes for this one. It's obviously like super short because it's a novella, but my library didn't have this one, so I figured I would get it because I'm probably going to buy the whole series anyway, but I'm really excited about this one. Next, I got this book. I actually won this one in a Goodreads giveaway. This is One Step to You by Federico Moccia, and it says it's the inspiration for the Netflix original series Summertime, which I haven't heard of, but will definitely be looking into, and it says it's part of the Rome novels. And I believe this book is really popular in Italy and was just recently translated into English, and so this is obviously the English translation. There's a second book coming out in fall 2021. I believe it's October. That's what it looks like. It says that it's like, I don't know, it says it's like a modern Romeo and Juliet, but I feel like, isn't Romeo and Juliet really depressing? I don't think this is supposed to be like that. It's basically this guy and this girl sort of have a chance meeting and they spend all of this time together, but their time together will be brief. So I guess maybe one of them doesn't live in Rome or something and they're like gonna end up apart at the end. I don't really know, but I'm excited to give this a shot. Next, this was sort of the reason for my unnecessary book buying that has been going on recently, and this is Rival by Penelope Douglas. This is the second book in the Bully series, and I bought this because I wasn't planning on buying this, but I was on Instagram and someone asked Penelope Douglas a question in the comments of one of her posts, and she responded saying that she had all of her books available on her website or whatever, but that the Fallaway series was out of print. And I was like, oh my god, I keep having issues with all these like books that I fall in love with being out of print. And I knew this went out of stock on Amazon a while ago, but I always figured they'd like get more in, but obviously now I'm thinking they're probably not. And so Chapters did have some of these left, so I got this one while it's still out there. I've already read it. I've read the whole series and I really like it, so I picked this one up. The next three books all kind of go together and I'm so excited to have these. It is the first three books of the Off-Campus series. I have wanted these books for a year and I have been putting off buying them because I was like, I have to find them on sale, or I have to, like, I don't know, get them on Book Outlet or like something. Like, I have to get them cheaper because they're all like $20 and there's like 8 of them. And I was like, that's a lot of money to spend on one series of books, especially since I've already read them all, so it's not like dire that I own them. But I was persuaded to purchase these because I found a coupon for Chapters for like 10% off your $50 order, and I joined their Plum Plus whatever thing and got another 10% off, so these were actually only $15 each, which, like, I can, you know, agree that that is reasonable. And I will say, if you are looking for these on Book Outlet, I have watched Book Outlet obsessively for the last year, and I have not seen a single one of these books come up on that site. Not once. And I'm, like, obsessive. I check that site, like, probably 20 times a day, and I've never once seen one of these books. So if you're planning on holding out for that, it's probably not going to happen. But just a thought. So this is the deal, and then we have The Mistake and The Score. I'm excited about these because honestly, like, Tucker's story wasn't my favorite, so these are like the three that I really wanted. Especially The Score. Dean is my favorite for sure. The Mistake, honestly, I don't remember a ton about, so I'm probably gonna reread this one. But I love The Deal as well, so I'm excited to have this. I already had the ebook of this one, but I just felt like it was wrong to not own the original, so I bought it anyway. And yeah, so that's all that I have now, and then we'll like cut to future me who has more books. So the next book that I got is The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker, and I am so excited about this because this is my favorite book of all time right now, and so I'm just excited to finally have it. If you haven't heard of this, it's about a girl who decides she's gonna go to Alaska because she gets a phone call saying her dad that lives there is really sick. She hasn't seen him since she was like 1, and he stopped calling like a couple years before, and so she hasn't talked to him in a while, but he's like really sick, so she decides she's gonna go, and she ends up meeting one of his pilots because he owns like an airline in Alaska, and she ends up kind of falling for him, but it's like an enemies to lovers, and it's so cute. Like, I literally love this book. My only complaint is that I showed Forever Wild earlier in this haul, and it is smaller than this. Like, the height of the book is not the same, and it's also matte, and this is glossy, which I thought was kind of odd because I was expecting this to be matte too, to like match, but I don't know why they did that. Anyway, that was just kind of like my little annoyance, but I'm really excited to have this. Then the last one that I got is The Play by Elle. This is obviously part of the Briar U series. I'm slowly collecting these, like I said, as I find them for like cheaper. And so this one is Hunter's Story. This one was probably my favorite Briar U book. I've already read them all, but I really liked this one. This is sort of like, I guess, friends to lovers, because he sort of swears he's not going to date anyone for the whole hockey season, and she has a boyfriend, so he thinks that they're like safe to be friends and whatever. Like, he won't mind hanging out with her because he can't have her even if he wanted her. And so they end up hanging out the whole semester and doing this assignment together, and then she breaks up with her boyfriend and now she's single. And so I really like this one. I know a couple people like really hated this one, but I don't know. This one was my favorite. So that is all the books that I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time.